Okay.
Would you be so kind as to get this off me?
Get what off you? Oh,
I've already
I see.
spotted this. There is a much harder version of this puzzle
Yes, well,
where we've got
only
some
4
crazy,
inches
crazy
wide.
intricate Celtic knots.
The 5th is a camouflaged attack-nid.
But you can pretty obviously
Different
tell
from
it's
the other
this
4
one.
leaves in just one very small way, and it keeps biting me. Kindly put the attack...
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Oh yes, that's it. What a relief. And here is your beetle bag.
I'm gonna actually zone back in on this screen, just seeing if we can spot. Oh yeah, and you come back and the guy's got the same problem as always. Can we? No, skip. And do we get a harder version of this puzzle now?
Yes, well...
Oh, I mean, this is a little bit more difficult.
I'm once again being bitten by an
But this
attack-nid.
one is the one that is rotated
This
wrong.
attack-nid may look like...
Man, that's a straight out maze from... Oh, guys. Guys. It's the whole reason that I'm taking a second swing at this recording, because we cannot miss this scene.
He's a truly nasty thingy, that Mathra.
You've got to stop him, and here's why.
Here in Liverpuddle, we're all in quite a muddle. Cause since the monster's come back, he's ruining the goo. It used to be we flourished.
I don't want to ruin this.
Now our lovely home's impurish, and we miss fresh goo.
Guys, this is spot on. I hope I get copyright claimed on this.
What happened to you? You smell like old socks from Mathra's shoes. Ooh, goo, goo, there's just one thing to do. Find the key, stop the monster, and clean up the goo.
Lyrics, not as good. Parody, on the other hand, spot on. Let's backtrack a little bit. Let's take care of this guy. I think the only, like, sentient, non-bug thing, or creature, I guess. No, we got bugs and flowers, never mind. Just animals seem to be fairly absent here.
Look at the description he carved on the tree. Find the moth or flea that matches the description and give it to me.
So they're only moths and fleas, so this moth that is yellow or has stars, but not both. So that doesn't have stars, that has stars but is yellow, that has stars but is yellow, that's not yellow, doesn't have stars. This one has yellow stars, but it is not yellow.
That was great. Thanks.
Booyah!
Here is your bag of goo beetles.
Okay, we're off.
And I think if we backtrack once more, we're back at the beginning. Oh, and the beetles show back up. Where have we yet to be in Goo Falls? Oh, if we go here, it's the same as the other
You bugs again?
map. Yeah, we're still here, bud.
Doing?
And we're not bugs. We've got another bridge puzzle.
This bridge is broken. You should turn back.
Come on. That stuff's not gonna stop me.
Josie, be careful. The bridge is down.
I mean, Josie could see that the bridge was down.
Yeah.
It's just the goo was thicker than she
Try,
thought.
Josie. But what about a different route?
That was
This bridge is
quite the
missing 3
toss.
planks.
Like, you'd have to do, like, fitted, like, doing the
Place 3 planks
putting
on
non-fitted
the bridge
sheets
in
down,
right order.
flop, and then just whip it down on the other end to get those,
Cross.
to get the spikes jammed in on the other side.
Shall see.
It's a little crazy. Okay, so what's the pattern? Oh, thank goodness. Previous recording, it was trying to do the alphabet backwards, but skipping letters, and I was having the worst time of it. This time it's just looks like it's counting backwards. Counting backwards by 8 each time? Yeah, by 8 each time. So it'd be 22, 14, 6. Okay, that's not bad. On my test play that was not recorded, it was counting backwards, but counting 1 less, then 2 less, then 3 less, then 4 less. So a little bit more involved than that. Hey, that's a reused animation you got right there. Little odd. Yep, nope, it's the exact same bridge crossing animation that we've had before. Oh, I love the image of Goo Falls.
We must have to get to the top of those 5 walls to find one of the keys.
Oh, great. More goo.
Yeah, you're in a place called Goo Lagoon. You don't think that it just stops. But we have yet to get our last beetle bag, which we need from a Who Sits Where puzzle.
Come along, Bugs. Would you help me out?
What's the problem?
I can't leave for our excursion until these 5 worms are in their correct
Now, I don't
seat.
understand why you make all of the worms gray, but stick them in different colored sweaters.
Honestly.
When we have different colored beetles. Well, actually, I guess the bags are just different colors. But like, just make the worms different colors.
And I'll give you a bag of goo beetles.
Anyways, okay. Blue, green, and yellow are in seats with odd numbers. Okay. Blue, green, and yellow could be in any different configuration there. Red is not in seat 4, so red has to be in 2, and blue is not in seat 3. Okay, and then red is between blue and yellow, so red is between blue and yellow. Blue is in seat 1, and purple can go anywhere. But the only place
Well
left.
done, Bugs.
Could I have done that
Thank you
backwards
so
and
much,
put
Bugs. Your
blue
beetle bags will
and
arrive shortly.
swap blue and
Come along,
green,
worms. Fasten your seatbelts.
and then swap red and purple? No, because red had to be in seat
Nice
4.
worms.
Or I mean in seat
Let's cast
2.
off and go.
Also, oh, worm. You'll notice in this recording that I have a different microphone, and I hope it sounds better.
We're back at the falls. Do we have the right coloured beetle bags?
Yes, we've got all our beetle bags. And now for the repetitive problem here,
This must be the
which
first
another
of 5
deep
walls
cut
we need to
for
climb.
those of you who played educational games in the early 2000s is that one level from Zoombeanies.
You then will see. Then up my secret stairs you'll climb.
Your stairs aren't secret, they're your hands that are just furled up there, bruh. Let's get me some beetles. Okay, so I guess on this first level, the beetles are the same every time.
What do we do?
But there is going to be
Guide the beetle
a
to venomous
path.
flower at the top of my wall by moving it along the tiles that match it in at least one way.
Yeah, so
Make sure
color
it
or
matches by
number
color
dots.
or by number of dots. To begin,
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna cut you off. You don't rhyme. You're not as good as the other Olmec. So, we got a match by color and by dots. So I could set you here, but then I've got nowhere to go because it's not surrounded by any 4s. But here we can do blue, 4, 4, blue, blue, 4, 4, blue, blue, 4, blue, 4, and it starts to get a little bit hard to follow here. I think I'm actually dead-ended. So generally, I start from the top and work my way backwards. Let's go blue 4 here, but nowhere to go, so I gotta go 4, blue, blue, 4, blue, 4, blue, 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 4, 4, blue, blue, 4, blue, 4, 4, blue, 4, blue, 4, blue, sneeze, 4, 4, blue. That's a convoluted path. Let's see if I can remember that without the sneeze in the middle. You'll also notice that as I go by, the tiles flip. You can only have one bug on at a... I don't want to go there, I want to go down here. Right. You can only have one bug on at a time, but this any bug can go on a flipped tile. And so if you screw up, it's a lot easier to see how to get back to where you were, or you can kind of cheese it. Later on, this, right, no, I'm going up. I'm doing the right thing. I know where I'm going. And then we just go straight up.
We did it!
I swear after I finish these goo falls, I'm gonna go have to take a break because I want to make sure that this recording session actually finishes. With the background sound intact. That's what was wrong on the first one.
Great, a clue.
We got the push on the square. Also, it took me until the very last stairs to notice that that guy's eyes follow us as we're going up, which is a nice little, subtle detail.
We're getting closer, Lapchap. I can feel it.
All I can feel is Laptrap's circuits buzzing in my ear.
Sorry.
You feel things buzzing in your ear? That's one way of describing it.
Before you seek the way up to these flowers and a clue.
Green goo beetles. You, I have no problem skipping. The other guy I like listening to. I think it is just because you rhyme. So yeah, we've traded pips for numbers, and we've got to do this twice now. Let's assume that you're yellows and 2s, and you're going to be greens and 5s. I'm just gonna guess. Yellow, yellow, 2, 2, yellow, yellow, 2, 2, yellow, yellow, 2, yellow, 2, 2, yellow, 2, yellow, yellow, 2, 2. My assumption worked out where I can go down. Yes. And then keep going up until you hit the fork for yellows, and you're good. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't get any more interesting where there are 3 different rules that you can follow or something like that. It's just always going to be the 2 rules and increased number of beetles.
Release one more and my arms.
Okay, so you're going to be green and 5. If I can get you up to here? 5, 5, green, 5, 5, 5, green, green, green. Yeah. Yeah, so I can just work my way up to this. Which is what I mean when I say you can kind of cheat your way in later levels. Don't go up one more or you're screwed. And I can go over instead of going up because it doesn't really matter. These are all clusters of 5s.
All right.
But yeah, once you use your little cheaty path, it flips back over. Like I was probably supposed to come 5 green, 5 green, 5 down here.
Line is broken. I am released. A clue.
Second star. Now, unfortunately, with this puzzle, you don't get the clues as part of the puzzles. They're just revealed to you. But I kind of like the ending, or I like these puzzles better because you can basically do them the first time through without having to do those repetitive math problems and with the ambiguity involved with them.
Let's go.
Oh, brother.
Okay, so now we've got hands. And the way I'm going to be treating these hands is this is going to be a 0, and this is going to be a 4. Because all of them have thumbs. The only difference is going to be the number of fingers, which, I don't know, it's just easier for me to visualize in my head. We got some blue 2s and some 5 zeros.
Looks like we have the right colored bag.
Or red zeros. I'm gonna assume this is the red 0 route. Red 0, red, red, dead. No, this is the blue 2 route. 2 blue, 2, 2, blue 2. 2, 2, blue, blue, 2, 2, blue, blue, 2, 2, blue, blue, 2, 2, blue, 2, blue, 2. Yikes, that is convoluted. I fucked up.